श्यामलावार्तालिबाला समेत श्रीललिताम्बिकायै नमः। श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। सुमङ्गली शुककरी सुवेशाढ्या सुवासिनी सुवासिन्यर्चनप्रीता शोभना शुद्धमानसा। SumangAli, right? Mangala is auspiciousness. Su is very auspicious. Sumangala. So she is Sarvamangala. Sarvamangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadike Sharanye Trayambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. So she is Sumangali. She is Mangala Kritihi. Right. So if you meditate upon the Sumangali, the natural thing that a Sumangali would do is to clear the Amangalatvam within our lives. Amangalatvam is misfortunes within our life. So the solution to removing the misfortunes in our life is to meditate upon the Sumangali Devi, right? Sumangali. And she is Nitya Sumangali, right? She is Nitya Sumangali. She is Nitya Sumangali is because she is the wife of who? Mrityunjaya, one who has defeated death, Mrityu. And the one who remains after Mahapralaya is Shiva. So she is Nitya Sumangali. So naturally, during marriage, the goddess to worship is Gauri Devi, because she is Sumangali, Nitya Sumangali. Who else would you worship other than Gauri Devi, for happy married life and long Sumangalitvam for the bride. That is one meaning. The other meaning is performing right action and avoiding wrong action is called Mangala. So performing dharmic activities and avoiding doing papa karmas, right? Performing the correct karmas which doesn't generate papa. That is Mangalatva. So these names Sumangali, Sukakari, Suveshadya, Suvasini is for long happy married life and also husband's longevity, partner's longevity. Sumangali, right? Next name is Sukakari. So one who is auspicious will obviously create happiness. Sukha Kari. Extensively talked about Sukham and Dukkham, the Dvandvas in life. So she is Satchit Ananda Swarupini, Gnanananda Swarupini. So it's quite natural for her to give Sukha Kari. Suveshadya. Suveshadya. Vesha. What is Vesha? Vesha is Alankaram, right? Vesha. The Alankaram here that comes in this context is there are 5 things that Sumangali is meant to wear. One is Sindura, right? Sindura, where the airline parts in the forehead, the Kunkuma, Bottu, and turmeric. Earrings, no studs, and the Mangala Sutra. So these are the 5 things. That is Suveshadya. So no wonder I can recall my grandmom and my mom. that Friday day, they apply the turmeric, on their cheeks, and the kunkuma, the sindura, earrings, nose stud. These are all the signs of a Mutta Aiduva. Mutta Aidu. Aidu is, in Telugu, is 5. In Kannada is also 5. 5. So those are the 5 things: Sindura, the kunkuma, turmeric, which is a Mangala Dravya, earrings, nose studs, and Mangala Sutra. In fact, in Lalita Sahasranamam, if you look at the names, right, Sindura, Tilakanchita, then Mukachandra Kalanka, Mriganabi Visheshaka, that is for the thing on forehead. Then for earrings, you have Kanat Kanaka Tatanka, right? Then you had Tatanka Yugali Bhuta Tapanodu Mandala for the earrings. Then you had Tara Kanti Tiraskari Nasa Bharana Basura for nose rings, nose studs. And then you had Kamesha Baddha Mangalya Sutra Shobhita Kandara, that was for the Mangala Sutra. So in the Rupa Vaibhavam, they have showed the Vashini Vagdevatas that she is the Anadikala Nitya Sumangali Suveshadya. So the expectation, of course, from Devi Lalitambika to her devotees is that they dress up with all these Sumangali, dravyas. Suveshadya. Suvasini. So what is the definition of Suvasini? Suvasini is Jivat Patika, right? Pati is husband, Jivat. So a woman whose husband is alive is called as Suvasini, right? So obviously Suvasini would apply to her, Lalitambika here, because her pati, Pashupati, is Sarvakala Jivat Patika. She is Sarvakala Jivat Patika because her husband Shiva is Mrityunjaya. So no wonder she is Suvasini. Anadikala Suvasini, right? Jivat Patika. Suvasini. So what comes after Suvasini is Suvasinyarchana Prita. So she is pleased by the puja of Suvasini. So you must have heard of Suvasini puja. A must, when Sri Chakra puja is done, a must kind of after Chandi Homa. So Suvasini puja is done during Navaratri as well, in North India as well. Or Mahalakshmi festival, you invite Suvasinis for Pasupu, Kumkum, turmeric and vermilion. So there is a symbolism behind that, is because the Devi, any Devi that you are worshipping, any vrata that you are doing there, the goddess will be extremely pleased because one of her name is Suvasinyarchana Prita. So Suvasini puja is a must. Stri are pujaniya. Naturally they are pujaniya. So Stri are meant to be worshipped. Their sharira is pujaniya sharira. So it's not necessarily Jivat Patikas, right? So not necessarily Suvasini. Those who were Purva Suvasinis. So this I am referring to widows. They are also Stri. So they should not be discriminated, so to speak, or they should not be treated differently, because they are Purva Suvasinis. So Stri in general are Pujaniya. So the Shastras say that for worshipping the goddess You can use sun, Surya Mandala. You can do Homa or Havana in a Yajna Kunda. You can worship goddess in Sri Chakra, or you can worship her in a Vigraha, or you can worship in a Stri, or you can worship in a Vipra or a Brahmana. So Surya, Homakunda, Sri Chakra, Vigraha or Pratima, Stri, Vipra, these are all the alambas for doing puja or the support to do puja. This is your Bahiryaga. When you do Bahiryaga, these are the kind of naturally there is that Daivi thing in these. So they are, so to speak, they are easily accessible. So like for example, go is also, Go Mata is also, all the devatas reside in the cow. So they are alambas to do puja. So there's great importance attached to Go Puja, Suvasini Puja, Brahmana Puja, Dakshina Pradana, and Bhojanam, Yantra, Chakras, and Vigrahas, and of course Surya Mandala. So Suvasini Puja is very important as part of Sri Chakra Puja. So I hope we all understand the meaning behind the Suvasini Puja that we tend to do during as part of our Varmahalakshmi Gauri Vratas. Suvasinyarchana Prita Shobhana. Shobhana is Shubha Swarupini, or the other meaning is Saundarya Rupini, because she is Mahalavanya Shevadi, she is Saundarya Rupini, she is Sundari. The other thing is Shubha Swarupini is Shobhana. Shobhana Sulabha Gatihi, this name came previously. Shuddha Manasa. Manasa is mind, Shuddha, pure. So she has got the purest of the mind because she is Nitya Shuddha, right? And Shuddha Brahma she is, right? She doesn't have any vikaras. So she doesn't have any raga or she doesn't have any dvesha, right? Raga dvesha rahita. How many of us can even think of it? Raga and dvesha. It's constantly is in our mind, isn't it? The raga, attachment to something, and dvesha is also there for a number of reasons. So she is raga dvesha rahita, which is why our mind is Shuddha Manasa. So to get Shuddha Manasa, Lalita Ambika, what we have to do is get rid of that raga and dvesha within us, which is why you have raga swarupa pashadya krodakaram kushojwala, right? May her pasha and ankusha get rid of the ragas and dveshas that is there within our minds and give us that Shuddha Manasa. So next time we hate somebody or we like unduly somebody, this Shuddha Manasa should come to our mind. Sumangali Sukakari Suveshadya Suvasinyarchana Prita Shobhana Shuddha Manasa. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.